had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway from FedEx Field. Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Whip to Mixon on the check down. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. Looking to throw. Whip escaping the pressure right. Dumps it off to Mixon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
On 1st down, Whip. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack.
And got his man complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Robert Tonyan, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Now the try here for the point after. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Washington, nothing. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Throwing on 1st down, George. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
On 3rd and 2, George. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Whip. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
On 1st and 10, Whip. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Touchdown! Joe Mixon with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Bucs have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. A shotgun give to Fournette.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Washington, nothing. To throw on 3rd down, George. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Fournette, a 1st down carry. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Noah Igbenogany that time up to make the play defensively.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. They go play action here on first down. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his second touchdown on the season.
And Washington has made this a one-score game.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Next score, Buccaneers 14, Washington 7.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. A handoff to Mixon. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He gets this in the hands of Mixon.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
On first down, Witt dancing to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Now Joe Mixon. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Looking to throw. Witt.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Back to throw. Witt forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
Buccaneers 21, Washington 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
He's going to look deep down the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Washington going to send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. That's going to be caught by Kirk. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. One play has them up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Witt. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. He finds his running back, Mixon. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They'll look to throw again. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devin White leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both these teams getting a chance to dry out, maybe change their cleats if need be, but halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
7 yards, the pickup there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up
Working with a 2nd and 3.
A handoff to Fournette.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
That's good for a Washington first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line.
2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
55 rushing yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run with Mixon. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll get them inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Mixon is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Here we go, G, get off the field.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Witt. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Joe Mixon.
His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Washington 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's a give to Fournette. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. George. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
He's going to let this one go deep.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Keanu Neal.
And the Buccaneers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 1st down. Witt. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Back to throw. Witt steps away to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7. Looking to throw. George. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 2nd and 1 from the 2.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll keep it on the ground. Trotter.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Washington 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Again, it's Fournette.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Runs over him. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. On 1st and 10, Witt flush to his right. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Gary and Conley. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, George. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he comes back with one complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line down at the 2. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Here's Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6th, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Washington 14.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Tampa Bay, the final 3 weeks are going to tell the story as they move to 9-5 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Washington, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers.